So I've changed the color of my phone just to make it gray. Doesn't really matter. Let's start and let's rename this part. Phone. And I'll name it back here, name it to phone. All right, at this point, I now need to create a new, let me move this stupid thing, new part studio. And I'm gonna rename this pen. All right, so we need to model this pen. And it looks like, for the most part, I have a big fat slot thing that gets extended this way. We need to get this, we definitely want to keep track of where the clip is. It'd be nice to know where the button is so you can avoid hitting it, and it'd be good to know the tip roughly. So our first step is we're going to start by doing a sketch on the right plane, because actually I lied. We're going to do our first sketch. We're going to imagine the pen being held this way, because that way it'll be in the same orientation when we do it. And so I'm going to draw a line on here, and I'm going to go click top. Let's see if the escape key is. For some reason, escape's not working. I think it's because these drawing tools are here. All right. I know a couple things about this. I know that the overall, that we're going to set the, we're going to create a slot, and the overall slot thickness is going to be 0.2, because we're not quite at 3 because the dial's not around. So 0.292. 0.292. And then the overall width from here to here, oh, Control Y, the dimension from here to here, I was still in slot mode, that's why it was weird, is going to be 0.370. Now, I'm also going to do a dimension from this, from here to here. That's going to be 0.370/2. That's going to center me. Let's extrude this thing. And I want to extrude it symmetrically. And the entire length from here to where the pen holder is 5.33. 5.329. 5.329. Now, that doesn't have our taper in there. So maybe we're going to just do the section that's, let's subtract out this section here. Let's call it 0.5. So we're going to subtract 0.5 from that. So minus 0.5 inches. And now I'm going to make a sketch. I'm going to go new work. No, I'm going to make a work plane off the bottom. There we go. Work plane off from the bottom. Offset 0.5 inches. Check. I'm going to start a sketch on the end of this. And the end of this thing is a circle of diameter 0.125. So let's look at the bottom. I'm going to draw a circle. It's on right plane. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to select sketch plane. There we go. Now I should be able to draw a circle. Dimension 0.125. And now we are going to take and loft from this surface to this surface. And that looks, it's a little bit thicker than a little pointier, but you know what? Close enough. I'm just going to add a fillet here to smooth out this. Okay, it doesn't like that, so I will leave that. I will add a little fill at the end. Or maybe not. Let's do. If it doesn't like it, I'm just going to leave it sharp. It doesn't really matter too much. All right, the next step is we're going to take and put our button on the front, because this is all things in the front. So we're going to add our button. So we're going to start sketch on this plane. We are going to draw a line along the center of this escape. We're going to use our new favorite tool, the slot tool. This time the slot thickness is 0.18. 0.18. And our overall length for the slot is 0.425. 0.425. And it is from the bottom, the top of the button is 1.89. So from here, so dimension and we're just going to go, I think I'm going to remove 0.01. There we go. There's our button. And then let's add this piece here. So this piece of sheet metal, it's got a little slope to it. So we can take and put a fillet around this top edge. Let's see if it'll fillet. 0.01. A little more than that. There we go. So to build the thing, we're going to start this sketch on the right plane. And we're going to take and draw this shape. So that looks like a XR comes up, over, it slopes downwards, and then that's perpendicular to that. And then this comes back all the way up, parallel to that, and this is parallel to this, and that's parallel to this, like that. Okay, we need these. This is on that line there. This is on this line there. The thickness everywhere on this line is 0.035. So dimension, so from here to here. Oh, we want these to be parallel. So this is parallel to this. Yeah. 0.035. That seems way thick. Point 0.035. Hmm. 0.035. Okay, so from the back of this thing to there is 0.105. So from dimension from here, so from here to here is 0.105. This is pretty much touching this, so I'll put a dimension like 0.005. Actually, that looks pretty good. It's because I'm zoomed in, it looks weird. Okay, now we get to our fun. So this overall size here is 0.0381. So from here to here. 0.0381. Oh, 0.308. 0.381. That looks better. And this tip here is 0.0355. This is not. So I'm going to take and delete this. Okay. There's a perpendicular that shouldn't be there. So I'm going to take out of dimension mode. I'm going to take, delete this. Okay. This is parallel. That's parallel to that. This is parallel to that. That is horizontal. Okay. So this is parallel to this. Dimension from here to here. 0.3, or yeah, 0.360. That looks good. I can now throw some perpendiculars. I know this is perpendicular to this, and this is perpendicular to this. And that tire length from tip to tail is 1.63. 1.63. That looks good. And we're going to extrude symmetrically. And I want to make sure and that width is only 0.222. 0.222. That looks good. And then we can take and I can fillet this corner. It should be 0.111. And we can fillet this outer edge and this inner edge to like be 0.05. Yeah, that's good. And we can fillet these back corners to be like that. So 0.1 or 0.05. That looks good. And we can fillet this top edge 0.00. And now we have our pen top. And we should probably put on our make the tippy tip. So I'm just going to start a sketch and we're going to draw a circle. We're going to look at the bottom of the thing. We're going to draw a circle. That circle is going to be 0.047. 0.047. And its distance is 0.085. 0.085. And we'll take and put a draft angle on it. A negative 5. 10. There we go. That's pretty close. Yeah. And I'm going to make this some sort of gray. Okay. And we're renaming this part pen. Next video, we'll start arranging those in place together.